Alrighty guys, welcome back to the channel. It is 5:55 in the morning. It's hella cold actually, for once. We're gonna start our day here at the Wawa. Gonna get some coffee. Let's go. Okay guys, good morning. We stopped by Wawa right here. Got a hot chocolate. I wanted to get a coffee, but it was brewing. It's gonna take like 10 minutes. I'm like, you know what, it's cool. I'll just get the hot chocolate, no problem. Now, we got online. The time is 6:05 in the morning, and we just accepted our first offer of the day. For Mickey D's, the Golden Archer is paying $7.75. I think it's going like 3 or 4 miles. It's a great order. Best way to start my shift here with a positive order. Hopefully, the lobby's open. I think it should be open. It's already like 6, so the lobby should be open in theory. Hopefully we don't have to do a whole lot of waiting. But yeah, so the plan, like it's been the last couple of weeks, we're gonna dash here for breakfast and lunch, and then we're gonna migrate for Tysons for the Macy's order and dinner. So hopefully we have a great day. Now we got some ground to make up here. You know, we took Sunday off, which I'm really glad that I did. Had a great time at the game, even though we didn't win. But the goal is 5,000, and we're a little behind. So we gotta put some pep in our step here. You know what I mean? So we'll see you guys. Hey guys, we got the order dropped off. The food was ready, by the way. It stayed at $7.75, and the time is 6:40 right now. We're chilling here by the Einstein Bagels and Madeline Silver Diner. There's a bunch of restaurants. Hopefully we'll get something. We also got Gorilla Pub running in the background. So if we can be around $40 before we pick up the order from Potbelly, that would be great. But yeah, so we'll see what happens, and we'll see you guys in a few. Okay guys, so we were just chilling, declining, a couple orders here and there, basically about to take a mini nap until we get something. And then this order from CVS comes through, and it's the new ordering screen, whatever you want to call it, the new offer screen. There you go, the new offer screen. And I was paralyzed with fear, because I was like, no, it's coming to my zone. But it did show me that it was one item. So if my understanding is correct, it does show you the items for shop and paid orders, like shop and delivery orders. And I took it because, it's not a bad order. It's only one item from CVS. But when I minimized the app, no widget came up. So basically they're neutralizing the widget before you accept the order. So after I accepted the order, I was able to go back and minimize the app, and then the widget came up to see where the item was. Which means that any day now, we're gonna start dashing, and the new offer screen will be here. And that to me is really gonna be the new age of DoorDash, the new wave of how they're gonna do things. Man, that's crazy. I knew that it was coming yesterday. So many people from Texas, California that I was talking to were like, oh, the new offer screen is in my zone and this and that. But then it went away, and then it came back for certain orders, and it was going away. So I don't know. I don't like it. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. We're only 5 minutes away here from the CVS. The CVS low-key kind of sucks. They never have anything, but I'm pretty confident they'll have this. It's like some type of muscle cream, I think. CVS brand, so they should have it in theory. But yeah, so I was analyzing the screen, I was looking at it, and honestly, if they just keep the item count, I'm cool with that. You know what I mean? But if the item count isn't going to be there for other orders, I don't like it, plain and simple. So I don't know. We'll see you guys at CVS. Okay guys, so we're leaving the CVS here. I meant to record when I was inside, but I could not find the item, and I ended up talking to the CVS employee because he was like, oh man, I just started doing DoorDash, like I'm really worried about taxes. And I was like, well, I'm not a tax professional, but you should definitely talk to a tax professional. I got nothing against TurboTax and none of the tax like apps or whatever, but I trust a human over that. Like I have what I would consider a good tax professional that specializes in like not specializes, but he's knowledgeable when it comes to like 1099 like gig app employees like Uber, DoorDash, things like that. So You know, I'd rather pay him and knowing that my stuff is good, you know what I mean, than for me to do it on my own. I'm sure that I could, but for me, it's just like peace of mind, if that makes any sense. But anyways, it was just one item, not paying, but it was costing almost $70. Some kind of like muscle machine pain reliever thing. It was the last one, so that was good. What else? Now, I guess this new offer screen has triggered other updates too within the app. So before, for example, like at Total Wine, they would say like scan the barcode or whatever. And sometimes I didn't even have to do that and the red card would work. This time when I tried to pay, it was like, oh, you need to load up the red card. And I'm like, load up the red card? I should have taken a screenshot, but I forgot. But hey, now we're back on the road. We're only 9 minutes away. Let's keep it going. Hopefully we don't see any more of this new offer screen because I don't like it. Let's go. Okay, guys, for the first time, I think in a long time, if maybe ever, the customer tip was higher than the base pay for this shop and delivery order. I think you had like a $7 tip and the rest was base pay. Then we made it back here to the town center. We were chilling, waiting. I took like a mini power nap, declining bad orders. Then this one came along right here from Silver Diner. I think it's 625, 2 miles. We're heading there right now. Now the only problem is, now this shift was from 6 until 8, but we got on around 6:10, I think. My next one's from 9 till 9:30. Then I have enough time to go pick up duty from Potbelly, drop that off, and then get back on. So basically from 8 till 9, we're not, we don't have a schedule unless I'm able to dash now or a schedule appears, which isn't looking likely. So we'll see what happens. We're only 2 minutes away here from Silver Diner. Let's go. Okay, guys, we got the order dropped off. It actually went up to like 8 something, I think, maybe 875. I'm not sure. But the dash, or this dash, is officially over. It's 8:04, and I think we finished just shy of $30. So you know what? Not terrible, not great, but it's cash flow. It's what I'm here for breakfast. You know what I mean? So hopefully we'll catch something here with Grubhub, but so far nothing but crickets. And I'm still gonna, look at the app to make sure that I can maybe dash now. We shall see what happens. But the next one is at 9. The next shift's at 9 o'clock. So earliest we can get on is 8:45 or sooner if it's quote unquote busy. So we'll see what happens and we'll see you guys on the next order. Okay, guys, quick update. The time is 9:30. Okay, so last time when we spoke, my shift had just ended around 8 o'clock-ish, kind of, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, it was dead. Grubhub was dead. I could not get on any earlier. I was there just looking at the schedule, refreshing. No luck. So we got back on around 8:45, and then about like 10 minutes ago, we got this order right here. And I jumped on it right away because it was the first one that made sense from Dunkin' Donuts. We just picked it up. I think it's paying $6.75 or something like that. So yeah, definitely no luck in the breakfast department today. But you know what? It's cool. Like, I knew I was gonna be out here anyway, so I figured why not? We'll give it a shot. We'll get something, to kind of kickstart the shift. Something to fall back on a little bit in case it's slow. And it's slow. I mean, I couldn't get on the schedule, so it goes to show you that it's slow. And I couldn't schedule. I mean, I could have scheduled last week, but honestly, I just forgot. That's on me, because I know that at least Tuesday mornings I'm gonna be here anyways. So I have to make sure that I do a better job of scheduling. You know what I mean? But yeah. So anyways, after this, we're gonna be in the mid-30s, perhaps closer to 40. I don't know. But this shift ends in about a minute, and I've tried to extend. No luck. So after this, we're gonna hope and pray that we either get something on Grubhub, or maybe we can get back on Doordash. But if not, we've at least secured the order from Potbelly. We're picking it up around 10:15, like I always do. And I mean, in theory, we should get $40, but at the same time, I don't want to be like, yeah, that's $40 in the bag, and then we don't get $40. You know what I mean? So we'll see what happens. As you guys can see my voice, I'm still suffering from the effects of yelling at Jerome Boger. You suck, you're the worst ref in the league. Yeah, I was yelling a lot. It was a lot of fun. Man, I love going to NFL games. It's just awesome. But yeah, anyways, let me get this dropped off, make that money. Let's go. Okay, guys, so we get the order dropped off, right? And I don't understand this. I went from I could not extend my dash to my dash ending, and then I could get back on Dash Now with $1 peak pay. What? It made no sense to me, but I jumped on, so we're back on the shift, or new shift with $1 peak pay. And then this order came in right away from Chick-fil-A, $8, 5 miles. I'm jumping on it because we've been inactive for a while. $8 is pretty solid. Plus, most of these miles are for me to the Chick-fil-A anyways. But I don't understand what happened. What changed drastically that it went from, no, you cannot extend your dash, to we're gonna put $1 peak pay. I don't understand. And have you guys noticed when DoorDash randomly sometimes extends your dash? So how come sometimes they do that and other times they don't? If it was so busy, they could have just extended my dash. You know what I mean? So I don't know. All I know is that I'm hoping to make, hopefully, as close as we possibly can to like $50, before picking up the order from Potbelly. You know what I mean? So in theory, if we're at $50 and we get 40, that's 90. That's basically $100 in the bag. So I mean, that's just normal math. I don't know why I'm pretending like you guys can't do math. What the heck? But yeah, anyways, I'm excited because I went from like, man, we're gonna be just chilling here, not doing anything for like another hour, to okay, we can get back on, and there's $1 peak pay. What? Anyways, we'll see you guys at Chick-fil-A. Okay, guys, so hear me out, okay? Now, if you're eating breakfast or something, maybe you don't want to hear this, but so I go to the bathroom, right, at the Chick-fil-A right here, because I have to use the bathroom. And there's a dude in there blowing the bathroom up while having a conversation on the phone. I swear I thought he was watching a game or watching something. I mean, there's no way this dude is watching on the phone and blowing his bathroom up. I'm talking like it sounded like a war was going on in there, man. Have decency. Put some headphones on. Like if you have to go, I get it. But you don't have to talk on the phone when you're doing your business in the bathroom in the Chick-fil-A. That was crazy. That was insane. Like I was like, I could not hear. I could not hear. I could not believe what I was hearing. But yeah, so I did, what I had to do, and I was just shaking my head. Like, I'm embarrassed for you, bro. Like, I don't even know what else to say. That was pretty crazy. Dude out there having a full-on conversation, like, it's not just blowing it up in there. But anyways, the food was ready. It's just a chicken biscuit and some hash browns. We're only 8 minutes away, 3.3 miles. Let's go. Okay, guys, we got the order dropped off from Chick-fil-A. It's still at $8. And what I'm noticing is that any shop and delivery order or grocery order is coming in the new, like, order screen, format or whatever you want to call it. And the other orders just coming in normally. Now, I got an order from Safeway paying $14 for like 6 miles. But I wasn't going to have enough time to complete it. And honestly, I had like 4 or 5 items. It seems a little too low of pay for shop and delivery. I feel like I would spend a lot of time. And yeah. Anyways, after, what's it called? After we got the order dropped off, we drove back here to Potbelly, and I was just chilling for a few minutes. They got the food ready. Now, the time is 10:15. We got basically like a 10-minute drive, maybe, if that. So we can get it dropped off, and hopefully it'll pay us at least $40. But even if it doesn't pay me $40, I think we got a pretty decent start. We're sitting at $43.50, which honestly isn't bad. At one point, I mean, I know that I definitely set for an hour from like 8. Well, maybe not an hour, but almost an hour. From like 8 to like 8:45, I did not do anything except nap, basically. So yeah, we'll take it. Definitely not a bad way to start the day here. We got all of lunch. We got the Macy's drop, hopefully. So yeah, I think we should have hopefully at least a $200 type of day, if not higher, which is exactly what we need because we missed dashing on Sunday. I don't dash on Mondays, so we definitely got a lot of ground to make up. And you guys are gonna be here for it. Let's ride. Guys, we got the order dropped off here from the Potbelly kids, and I'm happy to report that yet again, coming into the clutch here, $40, 2 interjections, and a check that goes back to Potbelly. And we were just talking, I was talking to the guy that orders the food, and he's a Vikings fan. Like, what are the odds of this? But he's actually from Minnesota, like, originally. And I was like, yeah, I was to the game. It was really hot. Like, it was like 75. Like I've never sweated at a football game before. Like I'm always cold, or you know, it just feels just right. But it was warm, and then the next day the temperature just dropped. So right now it's actually 52. Which is, you know, it's not super cold, but it's definitely a little bit chilly. But anyways, now we're sitting at what, like $83.50, just like that. We're basically a couple orders away from $100. The time is 10:33, so we're gonna go back to Potbelly, give them the check. By that time it'll be 10:45. Hopefully I'll be able to jump online. Let's go. Okay guys, so we made it back to Potbelly, give them the check, and they were like, hey, do you want anything? I said, hey, if you don't mind, I'll definitely take a sub, an Italian sub, you know? So we got free lunch. They don't even have to do that, but shout out to them. Like I was like, hey, you know, like I'll pay, you know? And they're like, no, we got you, thank you for helping us out. So it's crazy how, like, for them, even though that I'm getting money, like they still want to take care of me, you know what I mean? Which is awesome. I like to think it's because I'm a pretty nice person, you know? But anyways, now the time is 11:10. We've been online for like 20 minutes. Crickets. Nothing but crickets. I just watched Hannibal's latest video here on this whole Diamond Zone thing, which is really good, by the way. Now, technically, my whole area now is a Diamond Zone, but for me, I've been affected. I don't think I've been affected. That's what I'm trying to say, or very limited, you know. But I think it's because this area is so populated with orders that it's making a minimal impact. I think if I was driving somewhere else, then perhaps it would affect it more. But as of right now, I'm not really being affected a whole lot. I'm doing my thing like I always do, taking good, decent offers. Speaking of that, we just got here to Sweetgreen, $7.50, I think 2 miles. Let's go. Guys, we picked up the order here from Sweetgreen. As always, the food was ready, which is awesome. And we only got a 4-minute drive. But back to what I was saying, you know, comment down below if you guys been affected by it. Do you think it's doing anything? Is it all smoke and mirrors from Doordash? Now, me personally, I did not reset my acceptance rating because I knew that it's never going to be that high organically because there's just way too much trash in my area. You know, you guys see my declines at the end. Like, I'm declining an insane amount of orders because there's so many bad ones. So for every good order, there's got to be 10, 15, 20 bad ones, you know, or like low pain. You know what I mean? So for me, you know, I try to be as disciplined as I can, and there's times when I'm like, man, I should have taken that, or, you know, now I'm sitting not doing anything. But then you know, when I flip that, I'm like, well, I'd rather sit here and not do anything than to do a 225, I don't know, 10-mile order. That's just an example, you know, with a slight exaggeration. But you guys, you know, catch my drift. I'd rather sit here, edit a YouTube video, watch a YouTube video, watch Netflix, whatever, you know, than to do a bad order that to me doesn't make any sense, you know. But that's just to me, you know what I mean? So I think DoorDash is gonna roll this out nationwide. I think it makes sense for them because they want to get the orders delivered. That's their goal, right? To get everything delivered. And even then, somebody like these people have to exist because of all the orders that I decline. I highly doubt they're issuing a bunch of refunds or credits. So somebody is taking all these orders, all these bad ones that I don't take and all the other quote unquote veteran drivers don't take. Someone's out there taking these orders. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, like, I don't feel bad because someone will deliver the order to you. Someone will do it, you know? So I don't know. I'm trying not to rant too much, but I guess what I'm trying to say is do what works for you. If Top Dasher and the new priority program works for you in your market, cool. I know that it wouldn't work for me. I don't even know how people could survive with such a high acceptance rating in my market. Perhaps maybe only part-timers. I don't know. I really wish DoorDash would release more data like locally, so I would know, hey, this is how many Dashers dash in Northern Virginia, or you dash in DC, or dash in Maryland, or something. I think that would be helpful. But I think for them is the less info they give Dashers, the less knowledgeable the Dashers are, the better. You know, I think they want to keep us dumb, for lack of a better word. You know, so the less info we give them, the better. I feel like that's their logic, you know, when it should be the opposite in my mind. But anyways, we're a minute away here from dropping this off. Oh, I think it's going to a hair salon that has like no parking, but it's all good. We'll see you guys on the next off. Okay guys, so we got the order dropped off and it became $8, which is nice. Now we just picked up our next order, but we did have a small gap, so it's not like it was back to back. I wish, maybe like a 15-minute gap in between orders. This one's paying $6.25. I think a little under 3 miles. And it's funny how like here, I want to go to Chipotle. I want to go to Potbelly. Like I want to go to those places that are fast. When I'm in Tysons, quite the opposite. Because the Potbelly's in a weird spot and the Chipotle is either in the mall or one of the worst positioned shopping centers in that area. So I would avoid those spots, you know? So it's funny how like every market can be the same yet so different, you know? So the food was ready. Now we're 7 minutes away, 2.5 miles. Let's go. I think, ooh, you know what? I think after this, we might be close to $100. Maybe. Baby stepping it. Baby stepping it. Right now, I want to stay as active as possible. Remember, we're going to be here until about 1:30. And then we're going to migrate to Tysons. Let's go. Okay, guys, so we got the order dropped off. And to my surprise, there's another peak pay going on from 11:30 until 1:30. Which means that my last order was really at 5:25. Well, you know, I didn't know. So they got me with that one. But this next order right here, I'm taking it because I'm not getting a whole lot of offers right now. So this one makes sense. I think it's like $9.50, 4 or 5 miles from Senor Ramon's Taqueria. I'm hoping they stack it, but if they don't, that's cool too. We're basically almost there, 3 minutes away. The time is 11:54. So right now we're trying to stay as active as possible. You know, peak pay draws out a lot more dashers. And I'm not entirely sure why they're even throwing it out there, which just seems kind of random, but it's all good. We're gonna make the best of it. Hopefully the food's ready at Senor Ramon's Taqueria. Let's go. Okay guys, we got the order here picked up from Senor Ramon's Taqueria. It was ready. Now we've gotten really lucky. All green lights, all green lights. Now we're basically 2 minutes away. The time is 12:05. And you know what would be great? If we get an order from Mookie's. We have not gotten an order from Mookie's in forever. I mean, granted, I haven't been here in a while, but Mookie's is right here. Now for the new subscribers, Mookie's is this really good barbecue spot up here in Reston / Great Falls, where almost every single order is considered a banger, I'd say, because it's pretty expensive. So that would be awesome, you know. So we'll see what happens, but after this, we're gonna be over the $100 threshold. Let's go. Okay, guys, we got the order dropped off. It was handed to me, but then it said leave at my door, but then she still came out and got the food. So that was kind of funny. The order stayed at $9.50, and now we're gonna make an executive decision here. I accepted this order from Pio Pio Restaurant, paying $14.50, going 8 miles, but it's going into Tysons. And we were gonna go there anyways, and if I can just, you know, ride the miles with this order, why not? And I think this order could be a banger because they got 2 whole chickens with like a bunch of sides, and I think a whole chicken's like at least 30, 40 bucks, I think, especially from this place. This place is overpriced Peruvian food, but hey, people pay for it, right? So, you know. Anyways, let me get this order picked up and we'll see you guys in a few. Okay guys, so we're still making our way here to the restaurant. I wanted to double check and see if I could see the subtotal because I knew that it was gonna be expensive. I did not think it was gonna be over $100 though. $114. That's a lot in my opinion for 2 whole chickens and a bunch of sides. So yeah, it's a win-win for us. It could be a banger, and it's going literally like basically where the cluster of restaurants are in Tysons. So I think regardless, it's gonna be a win for us. So let's go. Okay guys, we got the food picked up, a little bit of waiting, lots of like construction workers, people that are close by getting takeout, and the inside is absolutely popping. But now we have a 14-minute drive, 6.6 miles away. I'm pretty confident, I have a feeling, you know, that it's gonna be a banger. I think. We'll see what happens. We'll see you guys in Tysons.
It's so special, boy, how it feels when I
Okay guys, so we got the order dropped off here from P.O. restaurant, and the lady was looking kind of mad because I think they forgot half her order. Now she said, did you double check? And I'm like, actually I did, because I thought it was really small for it to be 2 orders of whole chickens. But the girl told me, no, everything's in there. The receipt says it on there, 2 whole chickens, you know, everything. So I was like, you know, I wasn't gonna open your bag, but according to her, everything was on there. So, you know, if anything's missing, like, you got to contact Doordash or to contact them. She's like, oh, no, thank you for delivering. No, it's all good. No problem. And on top of that, we got like $20-something. But I do feel bad because I do feel like they gave me half the order. You know what I mean? But at the same time, what more can I do? I asked. They're like, yeah, everything's on there. That's basically the extent of me checking. You know what I mean? Then we hit Dash Now. We're in Tysons. Dollar Peak Pig. We just took an order here from Potbelly, $8, 3 miles, I think is what it is. I'm just trying to stay active because I know that usually around 1 o'clock it just dies, you know. So, ooh, they're stacking it. An additional $7.25 for 1.7 miles from Kaale. Yes, absolutely, and the Kaale is right over here too. So, perfect. That works out. Hopefully, the order is ready here at Potbelly. And we'll see you guys in a few. Okay guys, we're back on the road. Got both orders picked up. The first one is 5 minutes away. And traffic right now is actually pretty heavy. But, you know, for the most part, I feel like everyone that's driving in Tysons knows how to drive in Tysons, you know what I mean? So you know you gotta be an asshole. You know you gotta be, you know, in there. You know, so far, no indecisive drivers, at least not yet. But anyways, let me get these orders dropped off. The time right now is 1:02. And I think we could be around 150 after this if there's something on top of these orders. If not, we're gonna be fairly close, which I'm happy about. So hopefully we get an order here from Macy's. That you can just be the cherry on top, and then a good dinner. Hey, this could be one of the best starts in a while. Don't want to jinx it though. Don't want to jinx it. So we'll see you guys in a few. Okay guys, quick update. We got both orders dropped off, and I so wish those massage chairs would be in Tysons. I'll be there right now during the slow times. It's currently 1:40 and it's dead. Not even trash right now. So we're basically almost at 150, so not too bad. We're probably gonna hang out for a little bit before the Macy's drop. But again, I just wish they had massage chairs because I'll be there right now. Hopefully we'll get something. And if not, then we'll see you guys around 3 when Macy's hits. Let's go. Okay guys, quick update. It's 2:55. And, you know, after we last checked in, it was really slow. I actually ended the dash, took like a 25-minute nap, put like 10 alarms just in case, because, you know, you don't want to oversleep and whatnot. And, you know, I feel great. And on top of that, we got an order here from Macy's. Not orders, I should say. 3 orders, paying $53.25, I think, or $53.50, whatever it said. Now, the only problem, well, not problem, but the only downside about this order is the fact that one of the orders has to go to Maryland. So they wanted me to end there, and I'm like, there's no way that I'm gonna end near Maryland around 4 o'clock or 4:30. But that would just mean getting stuck in traffic. There's no way. So we're gonna do it backwards. We're gonna go to Maryland first, and then we're gonna end as close as we can to Tysons. And you know what's crazy? That even right now at 2:55 or 2:57, whatever time it is right now, it's a 45-minute drive because of traffic. So could you imagine how much worse it would be later on? Yeah, there's no way. So luckily we got the packages pretty fast, and now we're on our way. So we'll see you guys in Maryland. Okay guys, we got the first order dropped off. Man, it's been an odyssey coming over here. Traffic just to get out of Tysons into Maryland is always insane for no reason. Ah, man, but we got the first one dropped off. Now we have a 30-minute drive here to Arlington, and then it should be like a 10-minute drive or 15-minute drive from there to McLean, which is the last one. McLean is basically Tysons. But yeah, the time right now is 3:40, so we actually made it a little bit earlier, you know, because then the GPS was saying like 3:45 or something like that. So we shaved off some minutes, you know, and now we're trying to do the same, and we're going towards Arlington now. Let's go. Okay guys, we got all the orders dropped off. They were paying just $53.25 like it was shown. But the best part is we're already back in Tysons. The last one was leaving me already in my zone, so I'm really glad that we made that executive decision of switching up the orders. Because could you imagine right now, I would be in Maryland right now. I would have to dash in Maryland. It wouldn't make any sense for me to drive back and waste probably an hour to get back, you know? So we're officially over the $200 hurdle. Man, now we got basically 3 hours, a little under 3 hours left of dash time. Perhaps 250, perhaps more. Who knows? I'm excited. We do have a 15-minute drive back here towards Maggiano's. If we get something along the way, I shall let you know. Let's ride. Guys, we're back in Tysons 2. We're just parked here by the Cheesecake Factory waiting for orders. And man, driving back from Maryland is so tiring. That drive is just so long for no reason. But we're back. We're back. That's all that matters. Declining garbage. The time is 5:05. So, you know, we should be able to do hopefully maybe like 230, 240 at least. But we already broke the $200 milestone, so I'm cool with that. But yeah, so we'll see you guys soon. Alrighty guys, it feels great to stretch my legs. I feel like I've been sitting literally for like hours. But yeah, we're going to the Cheesecake Factory, 6:25, nothing crazy, 2 miles. Hopefully it's ready. Just want to get the ball rolling. Let's go. Okay guys, we got the food picked up. The food was ready because cheesecake honestly has become one of my favorite merchants. Although just this one though. Because cheesecake, like in my actual zone, there is a Cheesecake Factory. And that one, I think they're pretty fast, but I don't like the fact that they make you wait outside. Like they have like a side entrance, but they make you wait outside, which I think is kind of weird. And this one, you wait inside, you know, right where they make the food, basically. But yeah, so we're 8 minutes away here. After this, we'll be almost around 210, I think, or 200 some change, yeah, $200 and some change. The time is 5:25, so you could use a banger. That would be awesome. But honestly, right now, just baby stepping it steady. Tomorrow, we're probably gonna get an oil change because the Dashmobile is due for an oil change, and I'm due for a haircut. So you know, gotta make sure that you know that's the car's taken care of. My haircut's not really important, but I don't like when my hair gets too long. It goes to this like awkward poofy stage. I'm not a fan. I hate it. I typically get a haircut every 2 weeks. I've been slacking on that, so definitely gotta go back for sure. But yeah, so we'll see you guys soon. Okay guys, we got the order dropped off. I think it became $7.75, and then we got this stacked offer right here from Silver Diner and PF Chang's. I'm taking it because it's gonna leave me in Reston, which is closer to my W2. And I was like, you know what, why not? Silver Diner, the food was ready. Now PF Chang's, you know how I feel about PF Chang's. That food's never ready, but perhaps it will be. It's not even a big order. It has a lot of items, but like 2 or 3 items are like chopsticks. So, you know, not a real item. So, man, it's been a day today. Tomorrow, I'm not sure how early we're gonna dash, because I definitely want to get the oil change, but we'll see. I think I gotta really, you know, have some grind type of days. Let's see the food's ready though.
Yeah, I tried calling earlier.
Hey, what's up? I'm just picking up from Michelle. Thank you, sir. Yes, man. Hey, the food is actually ready. Now that's a first right there. But yeah, and I think you know what I think I'm gonna try tomorrow. I think I'm gonna try dashing in my actual home zone, like where I live. You know, because I feel like I could get a bunch of those BJ shopping orders. You know, from the wholesale place, the wannabe Costco. You know what I mean? So, what do you guys think? I think that might be the move. Maybe be there for all of breakfast and then come to Tysons for lunch, dinner. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Let's go. Okay, guys, we got the orders dropped off, and I think it became combined, I think 20, 21, almost 21, I think. Now the time is 6:34, and now we're dashing now here technically in Reston. We're about 10 minutes away from the town center. So perhaps we could reach 250, which I think would be a great way to start our dashing week. Yeah, both drop-offs were super simple. The second one was kind of like really hidden, and there's a lot of construction on this one road, and they made it like a one lane, so it's like you have to wait for like the people to let you through, and it just takes a while. I'm like, it's dark. What are they even doing right now? You know? So I don't know, but I'm hoping that we can get to 250. That would be awesome. So hopefully we can make that happen, and we shall see you guys in Reston. Okay, guys, we're in Reston, so you know what that means? Fintai. We have not been to Fintai in a while, but we're gonna go to Fintai right now. $7 payout. I think it has a bunch of items, if I'm not mistaken here. Let's see. Well, 4 items. It's not a lot, but it's decent. 4 items, like 3 miles. In Fintai, the food's almost always ready. So that's always a plus. So hopefully the food's ready, and we'll see you guys in a few. Okay, guys, the food was ready at Fintai. I'm telling you, Fintai is one of those restaurants that I don't know if they have the timing with the tablet down. Cause I know they tweak it, you know. So I feel like whenever they send the order, the food's ready. Because I feel like a lot of the dashers get there super fast. So I know you don't really do a whole lot of waiting at Fintai. But yeah, we're only 4 minutes away. I thought it was gonna be further away, but right now there's no traffic. So you know, but we do gotta watch out for deer. I've seen so many deer, like either crossing or that have been hit, and they're just laying on the ground. I mean, they're dead obviously, but you know, deer is definitely a thing, especially up in Great Falls. So you gotta be real careful with the deer. But yeah, so anyways, I think after this we're gonna be in like the mid 230s, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, I think if we could get lucky, we could definitely do 250, perhaps a little more, or maybe just shy of it. So overall, a great Tuesday, because you know some Tuesdays tend to be pretty slow. And other than the order here from Potbelly, we've just been kind of consistent. You know, we got a couple of mini bangers and some bangers here and there, but for the most part, it's just about being consistent. And that was my biggest fear for breakfast, because a week before, breakfast was super dead. Like it was so that I couldn't even get on. That's how dead it was. This one, it wasn't as bad. Although that random peak pay was like random. I don't know where it was like, no, it's not busy, to bam, it's red, extra $1, busy. Like I was like, what is going on? You know? But you know, another successful day, I'd say, in the books. Any day that we can make more than $200, to me is, you know, a great day. So anyways, let me get this order dropped off, and hopefully we'll see you guys on the next order. Guys, we got the order dropped off, and then right away, look at this banger that came our way that I could not take. From Safeway, I think it was paying $43, but it was 49 items to be delivered by 8:25, and right now it's 7 o'clock or 6:55 or whatever it is. I wish I could have minimized it to see what it was, you know, but I couldn't, and I couldn't risk taking it knowing that it might take me way more than my allotted time. Like I can only dash till like really 7:15 right now, so I knew that I wasn't going to finish it in 15 minutes. Oh, that's so frustrating. If that order would have came in just, I don't know, 20 minutes ago, I would have done it. That sucks. But yeah, I'm not a fan of the new offer screen because I can't see the items. I can see the item count, but I can't see the items unless I accept the order, which I think it's not cool. You know what I mean? Man, that sucks. That's the highest shop and delivery order that I've seen in like 2 months, and we couldn't do it. Man, it sucks. But you know, it's okay. You know, it happens. But I'm still bummed out. So we're making one last trip here to the town center in the hopes of perhaps getting one order. Yeah. Anyways, we'll see you guys soon. Okay, guys. So unfortunately, we could not do that order from Safeway, which is a bummer. But we did pick up here our last order from Chipotle, 625. I think like 2.5 miles, 5 items. Could be more. Maybe it won't be more, but I'm pretty confident this will put us a little over the 250 mark, I think. Honestly, I'm not even sure. I've ended my dash so many times, but whatever number is on the screen, that's the correct one. But man, it felt so wrong to pass up on a $43 order like that. Anyways, look at the decorations. Reston always goes all out for Christmas and stuff, which is really nice. There's a Potbelly, but anyways, we'll see you guys. Hey guys, so the order was ready here at Chipotle. We just picked it up. It's gonna sound weird, man, but there's a simplicity to dashing in Reston. I don't know why. Like, I feel like in Tysons it's a little more hectic. Yeah, it's busy, you make more money, but here in Reston it just feels so chill. Maybe because I just know all the roads and all the merchants that I just know what to expect all the time. You know, and for the longest time I didn't leave my comfort zone, which was Reston. I was still making good money, you know, but I do feel like the Macy's orders just open up a whole nother, you know, another opportunity to make more money. You know what I mean? And somehow, some way, I always end up back here anyways. But yeah, the last one right here, we're only 4 minutes away, 1.7 miles. And you know what? It's been a good day. I mean, it could always be better, but it could definitely be worse. So, you know, no complaints. Again, it's always a blessing to be able to make decent money. Really good money, actually, when you think about it sometimes. Doing food delivery, you know, chilling in the car, listening to music, you know, watching videos whenever it's slow, you know. So it's always, you gotta put things into perspective, you know. Sometimes, I think on my first job ever, when I used to work at McDonald's when I was like 16, I hated that job so much. For one, because it didn't pay anything, and I felt like I did so much for like nothing, you know. So I don't know. I don't know why I started thinking of McDonald's all of a sudden, but yeah, no, that was definitely the worst job. My first job was my worst job. Then I was a manager for years at another restaurant, and I really enjoyed it. But then it was time to make a change, and here we are. So maybe that's another story for another time. Perhaps when we reach 3,000 subscribers, which apparently is going to be real soon, because out of nowhere we got a bunch of new subscribers. So thank you if you're new. If you're not new, thank you for watching, like always. So let me get this dropped off and we'll go over the numbers. Okay guys, we got the order dropped off, and it actually went up a little bit. It went from $6.25 to like $8.18 or $8 or some random amount. And we're gonna finish today's dash at $245 with 56 cents. Pretty good. Not 250, but super close. Not a bad day. You know, honestly, this is a great day. You know, I think I did the best I could to stay as active as possible, and we had pockets of dead times. You know, that's gonna happen every day. You cannot be active all the time, but you can definitely do your best to minimize those times. You know, so guys, thank you so much for coming along on today's dash. If you have not subscribed, why not? I'm just kidding, but consider doing so though. We're so close to hitting 3,000 subscribers, so thank you guys so much. Stay safe. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.